right. Welcome, everyone. I would like to call the December 13th meeting of the Board of Trustees to order. Mr. Gates, are there any public comments requested? I would ask approval of the minutes of the meeting of November 15th, 2018.
So moved.
Second. Dr. Morrison and Mr. Greenhill second. Any comments, changes? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Any committee reports? The Governance Committee did meet and vetted tonight's agenda. Mr. Greenhill, I don't think your committee met.
No, we did not.
All right. Trustees, where did I think last time I started at that end, I'll start at this. Dr. Patrick?
Activities have included this week holiday party from Southeast Campus at Texas Live. That was quite a production. Congratulations on that. I think there were about 400 in attendance and really exciting. And also several of us were in attendance at the Arlington Mayor's State of the City address, which was also a very high-tech experience in the new e-gaming location there at the convention center. It's quite an experience.
There we go. Well, I had an opportunity to attend the AS end-of-year luncheon at the Southeast Campus. Ella in Spanish means she, and there we are with several of the students that were participating. There were also some young men from the Men of Color program there. But AS stands for Encouraging Latinas to Lead, Achieve, and Succeed. And it's a student organization that provides academic support and leadership programs. I was really impressed by the character and the confidence of the students that I met. They were just, several of them were from the early college high school as well. And so I wanted to congratulate you. Thank you very much, Dr. Capola, Dr. Maria Delgado, and Dr. Zena Jackson, and so many others for your vision to cultivate a welcoming environment for our students. And you know, you're providing the necessary support in order to help them be successful. So thank you for doing that. It was very, very inspiring. And further supporting our student-ready goal, I just wanted to acknowledge the student that approached me afterwards to express her gratitude for the transportation that we're providing to and from the campuses. She said that the service has removed a major obstacle for her to complete her associates, and she actually said that it changed her life. She's taking a full load at 2 different campuses. She works full-time. Her family has one vehicle. Her mother, one of her parents will take her to classes. She has limited budget for transportation, bus transportation, if they're not able to drive her. And she said without the transportation, she would be taking fewer classes, thus delaying her completion. But with the service, she said that she will be graduating in May on time with her associates, and she will be transferring to UTA to pursue a social work degree. So I wanted to thank you to the Chancellor for fostering open communication for everybody. Also to everyone for listening to our students and hearing them and hearing what their needs are so that we can help them to be successful. And then also for pursuing the necessary resources and partnerships in order to make sure that our students are completing their goals and achieving the dreams that they envision. So congratulations to everybody, and thank you again.
Yeah, I want to revisit a little bit the foundation banquet for our named scholarship recipients. I want to make this point that it's not just the money that we give to those people. It's the recognition, and just about every one of them, when they stand up and they thank everybody, they say to be recognized for the hard work that I put in and have somebody validate the struggles that I've been through, and see a light that I could go for, is as important, I think, as the scholarship money that we give to these students. So that's we got to remember that. I attended a couple holiday parties. The Northeast one was great. There was one award that you did not give out, Tahita. That was the recognition of the person that invented the most unique award name. I mean, it was award names for the Appleman sign here, the best Appleman sign. It was, everybody got recognized. And And the Northwest one today was fantastic. We had the band and the choir. My gosh, they're professional. They're absolutely wonderful. So thank you for that. A lot of fun.
Excuse me. Good evening. Thank you so much. Every day, history is made, and each one of us every day, by our actions and sometimes by our inactions, joins the annals of history. And TCC and all of the wonderful people who are now part and have been are each richly and deeply rooted in history. Mr. Reby Carey, who was the first African American hired to teach history on TCC South Campus when it opened in 1965, opened I think in 67, was a veteran, and he passed away on December the 7th after he completed 5 tours in World War II. He was another dedicated TCC history maker. If you have an opportunity to read some of the writings about him, learn a little bit about his long-time legacy and history in the community, just to get a glimpse of another wonderful person that has been a part of TCC that has contributed so much to the history of our community. I wanted to share that. His services will be held Sunday. There will be a public viewing, visitation, and tribute program at the I.M. Terrell Performing Arts Center, of which he was the oldest living alum of that building. And it's a 900-seat auditorium, and it's open to the public. And on Sunday, funeral services will be held at Mount Olive Baptist Church. Mr. Carey, in addition to having a distinguished academic career at TCC and Fort Worth ISD, TCC, and UTA, served as the first African American elected to the Fort Worth ISD School Board, and he served 6 years in the Texas State Legislature and on many other local boards and facilities here in Fort Worth. He was a mentor and a dear friend, and anyone who called and wanted to come over and visit got a load of history from him. And so I'm just pleased to share that with you and invite you to do your own research to learn a little bit more about him. Now I want to tell you what we did in District 6 on Saturday, December the 8th. It was the 4th annual State of the Six, which is a community engagement opportunity for citizens to learn more about the great work of their community college. Our Chancellor did an outstanding job, as he always does, presenting about the college, what our activities that we are engaged in now, some of our accomplishments, and some of the challenges that we have ahead. We had 2 elected officials there, Gina Bivens, City Councilwoman for District 5, that serves District 6, TCC District 6, and State Representative Nicole Collier, who also shared some of the efforts they will be working on behalf of citizens for this year. So it was a great event. It was held at the Trinity River East campus, which a portion of it is in District 6, and it was a very intensive, personal, and informative event, and I understand that Dr. Giovannini has gotten at least 1, I think 2 invitations to give that presentation again. Thank you so much, and I want to wish you and all of your family some quality family time over the next 3 weeks, and may God bless each of you.
I, too, went to some parties. TCC Connect, the specialty there was the Puerto Rican food. There was a tamal that stayed on my stomach for almost the entire day. It was a Puerto Rican style tamale, if you can say tamale, but it was, I think Teresa Ayala, Trustee Ayala can confirm that it was a very delicious meal. And then we, at the Northeast campus, that was always a fabulous party there, but I brought up a subject that no one knew about, and I can swear that there was a Santa red chair that was not present in that room. Now, isn't that true? Isn't there a big Santa red chair? There used to be a big Santa red chair that was in that room now. Madam Chairman, don't screw. I'm sure it was there, but we'll have to find it someday. And of course, Trinity campus was in the cafeteria, and that was a fabulous affair as well. My activity this last month was with the CCATT, our statewide organization for trustees. I was the chair. I went to Austin twice. Temple was good once. Temple was not good the second time I went. The second time I went to Austin, it took me 5.5 hours to get back because of a wreck. But anyway, the quarterly meeting of the CCATT Board of Directors went very well. The next week, I went to the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board's Leadership Conference, mostly as the chair of the CCATT, to mingle with the Commissioner Paredes, who and we had a good conversation, and some other commissioners. There were some other breakout sessions that were very good, and receptions, a lot of good communication there. And this afternoon, I missed the Northwest party because I went to Weatherford to meet with their new trustee, their new president, Todd Allen, and their trustees, to bring them up up to date on what's going on with the CCAT and the political arena. And that's my report.
Thank you. Well, it's been a busy time in addition to all the wonderful parties that you all have been giving and hosting and including us, and we appreciate that very much. Some business has been conducted in the meantime. Jennifer Hawkins, where are you? In the back of the room. Stand up, Jennifer. You get the first 2 shout-outs. She represented us at an event at the airport where we announced and confirmed a partnership with DFW Airport. Linda Valdez-Thompson, who is the airport's vice president for administration and diversity, happens to sit on our foundation board, and I'm sure that had a little something to do with it, but also because Jennifer and her team are really good at what they do. The Corporate Solutions and Economic Development Group will develop and deliver training in communication, business writing, safety and maintenance, contract management, human resources, and project management, and probably anything else they think of that they might like. So congratulations and best wishes for good success to you and your team. In addition, this month, Jennifer represented Tarrant County College and was awarded the Texas Workforce Commission Community College Engagement Award, which is quite an honor, and we are very proud of you. Thank you. I was made aware of a website I was not aware of called the Reagan PR Daily Content Marketing. And they have awarded, you remember the video I can talk about but I can't watch again, the Everyday Heroes Award that Suzanne Groves led the effort on. They won the first place award for that video in a nationwide recognition. So Suzanne, congratulations on that. And then she's just back from 2 days in New York where she presented at a Facebook conference, one of 25, 26 people from across the nation. So she's giving us some good press, and we appreciate that and congratulate her. The foundation received a grant last week from Wells Fargo for $50,000 to do some special firefighting training on Northwest Campus. And that follows, and I was trying to remember if we mentioned the $250,000 grant that we got from J.P. Morgan Chase for cybersecurity training. So the foundation's out there helping us get funds and grants for some really good curriculum. Thank you, Dr. McIntosh. South Campus's literary magazine won first place in the community college listings. And Dr. Jordan, I don't want to be pushy, but we usually get a copy of those winning magazines. So if you have any leftovers, we'd love to see them, because that must be an especially nice issue, and congratulate your people for us. And then last but not least, Andre, where are you? Andre McEwing was honored this week as one of the minority leaders in business by the Fort Worth Business Press. And I like to say I take partial credit for him and his success because I've known him since he was this big, and so does Tahita and Dr. Morrison. He grew up in the Tarrant County College District with both his parents being academicians and high-level administrative personnel. So congratulations to you. Turned out great. All right. Let's go to the consent agenda, item number 5, and 5 items on it. I won't read them to you. We discussed each and every one of them at the Governance Committee meeting. 4 of them are TIFs. The final one are proposed new academic programs in human resource management, vascular interventional radiography, non-destructive inspection, testing, and evaluation of aviation-related materials and structures. So that's a new item. Dr. Giovannini, do you want to comment on that at all, or Dr. LeBlanc?
Nope.
We had some questions at the table, but I think we understand what they're about. So I would ask a motion to approve the consent agenda by Mr. Heed, seconded by Ms. Ayala. Any comments, questions? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we have item number 6, Mrs. Petty, consideration and approval, hopefully, of a contract with ABM GCA Services to provide district custodial services in the amount of $3,236,000. Motion to approve. Mr. Greenhill? Or Dr. Morrison, did you make the motion? Okay, and seconded by Mr. Greenhill. Mrs. Petty?
This is our annual, actually this is for 6 months, so it'll be from January to August, but our annual custodial services for the district. We service over 4 million square feet, and we hope you will approve this so we can keep our facilities clean.
Any questions? Mr. Heath?
I asked this in governance, and you didn't have an exact figure, but what is the minority business participation in this?
It's 30%.
It is 30%?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And that's tracked by our procurement group,
Thank you.
McClendon, and Andre McEwen.
Other questions? You ready for the vote? All those in favor, aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 7, consideration and approval of contract with Facility Solutions for installation of the lighting system upgrade for the Health and Physical Education Natatorium on South Campus in the amount of $113,531.09. Motion to approve. Dr. Patrick? Seconded by Ms. Ayala. Mrs. Petty?
This is an important project for us, and it will provide new technology, required lighting levels, energy cost savings, and reduced maintenance. And I think there was a question in governance, and I think you got the answer in regard to the cost savings on this, and it is approximately $20,000 projected annual energy cost savings to do that will result in doing this project. Correct, annual.
Other questions? All those in favor, aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 8, consideration and approval of contract with Brandt Companies for installation of emergency power system upgrade equipment on South Campus in the amount of $497,893.45. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Mr. Greenhill, seconded by Mr. Heed. Mrs. Petty.
This is keeps us. This work will really keep us compliant. It's our power system infrastructure that is required through the coding, safety coding, and so we're hoping that you'll approve this. And the next item is the same. This is for the South Campus, and the next one will be for our Southeast Campus. This is important work that's part of the infrastructure work that you approved as a part of our budget.
Questions, comments? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9, consideration and approval of contract with Fort Worth Electric for installation of emergency power system upgrade equipment on Southeast Campus in the amount of $439,696.55. Motion to approve. So moved. Dr. Morrison, second by Dr. Patrick. Mrs. Petty.
It's the same issue. Unless you have any questions, this is a similar situation is the last item with emergency power system upgrade.
All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 10, consideration and approval of contract with Huckabee Associates Gensler for redevelopment Phase IB design services on Northwest Campus in the amount of $240,394.20. Motion to approve. Mr. Heed.
Second?
Seconded by Mr. Greenhill. Mrs. Petty.
This is obviously a very important item tonight, and as you recall in governance, there's 3 phases to the programming work that we're doing. Programming helps develop the functional and spatial requirements for the Northwest Campus going forward. This is Phase 1B, so we'll be bringing you Phase 1C, I think in February. Kirby Chadwell, who's leading this effort. We had a nice 3-hour meeting today on this topic, and so we're hoping that you approve this phase of the programming.
Questions, comments? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 11, consideration and approval of contract with Facilities Solution Group for equipment purchase of exterior lighting upgrades on Northwest Campus in the amount of $296,016.85. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Mr. Greenhill. Seconded by Dr. Morrison. Mrs. Petty.
Yes, this is an exterior lighting upgrade item for our Northwest Campus, and so again, this one's important because it requires, it's for required lighting levels that we really need on exterior, and there are some energy costs. You did not ask the question in governance, but I thought I'd investigate the cost savings on this project too, and it's projected that it would be $38,200 as an annual savings if we do this project.
Any other questions or comments, concerns? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 12, consideration and approval of renewal agreement with Chambers Engineering for the lease and maintenance of scaffolding system on the Northwest Campus in the amount of $306,509. Motion to approve. Dr. Patrick.
Second?
Mr. Greenhill. Ms. Petty.
This is the 3rd year that we're doing this, and it's keeping our students safe from the brick issues that we're addressing through the item that you approved earlier, which is the programming for the Northwest Campus.
Questions, comments? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 13, consideration and I think this, you've got one more. Don't go anywhere.
Being overly anxious there. Okay.
Consideration and
Last
approval.
item.
It's usually me
Bus
that's out of whack here. Okay,
yes.
item number 13, consideration and approval of contract with Chambers Engineering for bus route paving upgrades on Northwest Campus in the amount of $400,198.67. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Mr. Greenhill, seconded by Mr. Heed. Mrs. Petty.
Yes, this is for the entry and exit roads to access the roundabout. And as Ms. Ayala had said earlier, this having the transportation be able to get to our students and in and out of our campus is important. So this will help secure that pavement going into the campus at that four-way stop. So it's important work that we're doing there.
So is this, you're going to thicken the pavement? I mean, this is for bus traffic, but.
It is. It's particularly to accommodate the Metro T that's coming in
Okay.
to the campus.
And that will probably also help during renovation and construction of
It will.
Northwest as well.
Having better concrete that can support trucks coming in and out and buses in and out, but they'll be routed in probably in a different location. But it is important for these Metro buses to get in and out.
Yeah, okay.
And we have already done the work. You already approved the work on the circle itself.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
That is my last item.
All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now you're dismissed.
Thank you. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the board for all your support this year and wish you happy holidays on behalf of the Real Estate and Facilities Department. Thanks so much.
We appreciate your work. All right, item number 14, Mr. Williamson, consideration and approval of 3-year term purchase of Orbit Reporting and Analytics Solution in the amount of $274,505. Motion to approve? Yes?
So moved.
Mr. Greenhill?
Second.
Second by Mr. Heath. Mr. Williamson, would you like to comment?
Sure.
You answered some questions.
This is the replacement of our reporting solution that is now 14 years old and is no longer supported by the original developer. So this was selected as part of an RFP, and it will be what we'll be using going forward to interface and get all our reports out of Colleague.
Questions, comments? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 15, consideration and approval of contract with Carousel Industries to provide installation of WebEx and video conference system upgrades in the amount of $233,421.42. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Mr. Heed, seconded by Dr. Patrick.
WebEx is our video conferencing and web sharing, screen sharing service that we use here at the school and all campuses and all institutions here. It is the equipment that we use to support that is roughly over 5 years old, and the technology has surpassed its capabilities. We are now you have higher resolution, more usage, expanded video conferencing capabilities, etc. This is a request to have that infrastructure hardened.
Questions? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Monthly financial report. Dr. McClendon? Oh, Mrs. Chang, hello.
Because this most of the 89 million for the year-to-date incomes for 3 months for state appropriation and tuition. So start this month, we will have tax revenue. Expenditure will be just spend about quarter of the 3 months expenditure. And this month we didn't purchase any agency and don't have anything material. And next couple months we will money come in, we will have purchase some securities. Question?
Questions? Thank you. Dr. Giovannini?
Thank you, Mrs. Appleman. Just in reference, a couple comments related to the end of the calendar year here, and as we move into the next calendar years, what we have before us. And the staff has done great work over the last year, and the board has been informed of that work, and which has really documented student needs for campus technology and classroom improvements. So as a result of that, at our January and/or our February 2019 board meeting, we will engage with the board discussion and consideration for the district's financial capacity for a zero tax rate increase bond package for voter approval in either May or November of 2019. So we will have discussion and consideration related to that. And we will have appropriate support here in the form of bond counsel to advise us of that process and those deadlines for such consideration. So thank you, folks, for all your work. We wouldn't be here and able to have further discussion and consider this potential bond package without the great work you did and the board's support as it relates to its engagement throughout the last year in hearing about that, asking questions about that, and we had a number of board meetings, so we're very pleased to be where we're at right now related to that whole process. Thank you.
And thank you you've had several speaking engagements since last month, and we're getting good reports on you. And I know you'll be just sick to know, I think we've set a new world's record tonight. There's no closed business meeting.
Oh.
And so we are adjourned, but not before we wish you a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday season, and a Happy New Year.
I'll move for adjournment.
Oh, okay.